So yeah, untitled, unfocused. Tyler, Raymond.
Let's go.
Listen to it anywhere you get podcasts, as well as the Tiger Tea YouTube channel.
Sometimes, it's there. And tiger tea is delicious. What is it? Tea that's made
Well,
of
never
tiger?
tell.
Was it tiger made of tea?
Both. It could be, there was
Deadly
something else I
poison?
was gonna say.
Delectable tea.
There's no use crying over spilled tea.
Always just crying over spilled tea. What's wrong with you?
Always?
Uncle Iroh's taught me that way.
How often are you spilling tea?
Not that much, to be honest.
Not that
I don't
much.
think I spilled tea really. Unless I'm like drinking it from the big bottle and it's like spilling over onto me. It's so much. It's like oh.
But you're committed, so you don't stop. It's still just spilling on you.
It's like I'm already doing this. We gotta continue.
Yeah.
It's like I'll wipe it off later. It was good tea though, so can you really
Oh,
play?
that's good. That's good. So today,
It's the anime section for you weebs out
the
there.
anime. Not us, them. Yeah, seasonal anime. We're continuing Misfit Demon King Academy as well as Rent a Girlfriend. Where would you like to start, Ray? Are you trying to look up where?
Once again, let me hear what it said. Every week, Misfit Demon King Academy is going up in these books, dude, and Rent a Girlfriend's going down. It's really odd.
Yeah.
Let's start with
Okay.
Did we start with Rent a Girlfriend last time? Or did we start with Misfit?
Dude, I have no
Let's
idea.
watch the episode. We're doing this every time.
Okay. Alright.
Because I got my subscriptions up right here. Where is it, dude? Somewhere down here. I keep scrolling. There it is. Rent a Girlfriend Misfit Demon Academy. Play the episode. Tyler and Raymond, yes. Before I into the video.
Giving us a view.
Oh, you're right. We already have a view, dude.
Yeah, so Ray's trying to figure out which one we did first. See which one we do first this week. Because we never remember,
We started Rent a Girlfriend, so we're going to start with Misfit Demon King Academy.
Okay, so you say it's getting better. I would like you to expound on that. Why you think it's getting better?
Yo, did we not see like the giant Anyos fan club, dude? That was a peak segment of this anime.
I don't know if you're memeing or not, but that was my least favorite part of the episode, for real. Because like we've made jokes about how this is gonna turn into a harem, right?
Yeah.
And it got set up, the whole beginning of the episode was like stupid. I hate it. The whole like, whenever we flash back onto like 2,000 years ago, Anos, I'm like, I don't care about any of this.
Mm-hmm.
But it was only a few minutes, so it was good. And then we got introduced to this whole like Unitarian, I think it was, right?
Yeah, these are people who will rise up, and hybrids and the lower caste of demons will be good again. Yeah, I'm all about that.
I mean, it's basically fighting for like equal rights, where it's like everyone is good. We don't gotta discriminate, right?
But then the Unitarian fan club, though, which also happens.
Yeah, so it got introduced as that, as like a movement, and it was like, oh, Anos, you want to join? Oh, you too, Sasha, Misha, you want to join? We think that he's the real Demon King. We're gonna unite our powers, and we're gonna bring good to the world. And I was like, dude, this is a good like thing to have in this universe, right? Because again, it built on the universe. And that's not just always focusing on Anos, the OP character. And then it cuts to it being a fan club, and I was like, "This."
No. It's like this one. They clearly state this is just one of our clubs. This is the Anyos fan club. They literally tell you it's one of them.
Okay, and I hate it.
Okay.
With all my heart, because it just flipped right back around to a harem, and I'm like, "There's 47 girls in here. There's a statue of Anos. The books have depictions of Anos. I don't know where they got them." And
why are they so correct?
why are they so accurate? And it's just like, where's the show going, Ray? What are we doing here?
This is a good thing. So I'll hit you with this, right? This is the funny part. It's obviously, like, in my opinion, right? Like an extreme over exaggeration. Right? Is that what I'm going with, or like, are you just not vibing with that right now?
I'm exaggerating, or you're exaggerating?
No. Like the purpose of that scene was just an over exaggeration. Is that like not what I'm like trying to get from there, or is am I just like interpreting it wrong?
What do you mean by over exaggeration?
I mean, like just imagine like man comes into the school, he's like, I'm Demon King. That's like wow. It's like he's actually strong. Girls fanboy over him. They're like, oh, they fangirl over him. You know, right? He's so
Yeah, yeah,
cool. He's so strong. So it's like wow. It's like they don't have like a normal fan club. No, their fan club is to the extreme.
yeah,
Like their fan club is like we built a statue of him. He walked in
yeah.
here, he breathed the same air. I basically had sex with this dude.
That is what happened. Yeah,
They didn't say that, but that's what they were saying. You know what I'm saying?
they didn't say it, but they said it.
They didn't say it. They said oh, we had an indirect kiss. It's the same as like I
Mhm.
breathe the air of a woman. Later versions,
Drop the sunglasses, roll off on your scooter,
Healy away in the.
heal your way. Nothing cool has ever preceded a Healy away.
About to write that into a cool sentence. Trust.
But I mean, you're right. Where I mean, they even explained it as like, oh well, like she almost said that this club isn't real. It's just a front, so that if the people coming in here trying to see if we are doing like the whole like Unitarian stuff, that they'll see that it's just like this weird fangirl club. But it still exists. And there are still girls in here who acted like that as Anos came in, and it's just I just don't need that aspect of this anime to exist,
I feel
you
like
know?
once again that's just a thing that we're gonna see just maybe for now. Just, it was like
Yeah.
a one-off thing, and it's like, yep, that's it.
I really hope they move on from it because then later on, it's like they are all working together and, they got the power from, Shin, isn't that his name? Shin, right? And it's like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
I'm
they're
gonna go again.
fighting, they're
Yeah,
working, it's all good," you
I
know?
just think it's a one-off, dude. I think it's just a thing that they're just gonna show just for fun. This episode.
Mhm.
I think it's funny that they just don't have like one of those books. They have hundreds of these books.
Yeah, it's a library.
It's like all of them dedicated to him.
Yeah.
Also, didn't Sasha pick up one of the books and was like,
Yeah, like, "Oh, no, oh, man,
it's like these are things I only imagined in my head.
I gotta get a library card."
Is this what libraries have been about? Is this what I've been missing?
Gotta download that Overdrive app, you know what I'm saying?
Download for free today on the Google Play Store or
Yep.
Apple Store, and hook up your library card, and you can read books online too, like a
Hashtag
real
ad.
hero. We're not paid by Overdrive; it's free. Just support your local library. Thank you.
You're welcome. Um,
Then we had
yeah,
the
so
other reincarnation of that weird sword guy from the beginning.
yeah, I was gonna say, what do you think about that?
Well, he's
And
joining them now, so I mean, like, it's just like that's the true harem goal. Actually, it's them two becoming together. That's gonna push the harem, the fan
yeah,
club even further. So you fail to underestimate Tyler. The fan club will come back, and that'll be the ultimate ship.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean,
The Fujoshis in the anime are no limitations.
you've only seen a small sample of their power. I like that they kind of brought that back, the whole like them fusing. So that's why they're more powerful.
Yeah.
Sasha and Misha,
Mhm.
that was cool.
Also, like the ice ring came in use. She made an ice cast like ridiculously quick. I was like, that's dope.
Yeah, yeah.
And like she doesn't take the Sasha doesn't take any damage. She has her Phoenix cape. It's like that's not
Hmm.
a scratch. And it's like okay, actual power ups actually useful. Then they pull up the giant
Yeah.
tank launcher, dude, tank gun. They're like ready to rocket them out. Like this is
Hmm.
the insanity we need. And then we hit like bleach levels of sword power. Like man's
Yeah.
cutting like forests down with his sword blockage.
Mm. Do you think that he has any ulterior motives? Or do you
Anos?
think that he's
I
just,
can't really
like,
say.
clean through and through?
Anos? I can't say, dude.
No, 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 I mean, the sword guy that
He
came
has no
back.
memories of his past life. You can't even say anything about that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
If anything, if Anos finds out, which he probably will, I mean, let's be honest,
Mhm.
he's forgotten a lot too. So if he ever remembers, he probably just get back his memories and be like, yeah, this is what's happening, boy. That's it.
So we're 5 episodes in, right? What is the show building towards?
You're asking good questions.
Is it building towards the confrontation to the fake Demon King?
That's what I
Is that
think.
where we're trying to go? But,
That's what
like,
I think.
why does he need to build an army? Because that's kinda what he's doing right now. I don't know if he's doing it intentionally or not.
He's essentially a one-person army. If he wanted to, he can do whatever he wants. But he's trying to like have fun and lurk.
Trying to get those A's on those tests, you know?
Never passed the test before.
I thought that was crazy too when the teacher was like, "Yeah, but we kinda lost the scepter, so we're just have to give you a 70 for now." And Anos was like, "Yeah,
It's right there,
okay."
dude.
Yeah, he just reached into that dude's chest.
Because he's like, if you're gonna steal something, do it right, cowards.
Yeah. Coward. Yeah, that was a good scene, I like that.
Imagine that like every teacher in the school just doesn't like you, dude. And he's like, but I'm number one. He's
He was number 1, yeah.
like, I'm Robbie Ryan. Who are you?
Um, yeah, man. That was a fine episode.
I seriously think though that the fan club is on one I've seen. I don't think we'll be seeing much more of them. If we do, we'll just probably
I
be in a
hope
couple
so.
more episodes as a gag, and that's it. We're just gonna it's just gonna be a gag thing. It's fine. If it does come
Yeah, I
back,
hope
I'm
so.
sorry, Tyler. You know, it's all my fault. I thought of it incorrectly. Personally, I just thought of it as a cool parody thing they're doing, trying to push on.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, you know,
Listen, I'm fine with it, you know, I have expectations for the show, they're not very high, so
thing is though, somehow it's succeeding than
yeah, yeah, it's definitely better than I
expected
think what either of
at
us
face
yeah, either
value.
of us thought it was gonna be.
But you
So,
know, there's still 7 episodes.
that's true. That is true, it could go downhill very quickly. So, with that show, I don't know what kinda segue I was gonna have. So we also have Rent a Girlfriend, right?
And
Um,
another show.
last episode last episode, I think both of us kinda felt it was just kind of like a
I
continuation.
thought we
It
were
didn't really
leading into a new real territory. That was my mistake. I was wrong. Put it
Oh,
here.
yeah, yeah, you did say
Raymond
that.
prediction wrong. I said I'm okay being wrong. I'll admit it. I was
Raymond,
wrong.
wrong prediction.
Wrong prediction, but it sounded like it could happen, so I'll still go with that. Was definitely implausible too.
So I don't feel like this episode did a whole lot either. Because, like, it was like, what, we got these 2, they, like, saved each other, that was cool. Mame-chan's mad at him, I guess that makes sense. And then the whole grandmother thing, they, like, set him up to, like, be together to, like
Same
I
hotel
don't
room.
know.
You mean you haven't done it yet? Well, that's too bad. You're gonna have to do it now. That's weird. That's really weird.
Close the door.
It's like, good luck. Hope you need it. If she's not pregnant, you are not my son, grandson. Get out of here.
You're not my grandson. You have disgraced the family name.
It's like we're not
And,
even.
like,
I don't care. I won't tell
barely
your parents.
together. Yeah.
Scary stuff right there.
Yeah, some very weird stuff in this episode, right? We of course have that.
Oh, pervert
We
granny
have
as well.
yes, we were like them bathing together, and it was like
She's like
you're
groping
like
her. She's like,
yeah, you're like way too close to this girl.
she's like, your body's like super good, yo. And she's like, what? And she's like, nothing.
Yeah, that does happen. It's like I need to get out of here.
Is this
I need that
pedophilia?
escape mode. Yeah.
Looking around. I need an adult. I am an adult. That's your classic Dragon Ball Z bridge reference. So there you go. We tossed that
Thank
one
you
in.
for that.
No more. That's the only one Tiger T you'll ever get.
The only one. But then like so yeah, that was very weird. And then they have what's his name? Kazuya. He uh realizes that he likes Mizuhara more than he likes Mami-chan.
After a very
And
intimate session.
yeah. That scene lasted way too long, where I was like, Can we just get to the realization and move
Can I
on,
just tell you, I
please?
put like my when I saw that scene come on, I put my anime on 4 times speed, and it was still going, and I was like,
Why is the scene a third of the episode?
I was like, why, dude? No, it's like
So like, what do we think's gonna happen there? We think that is he gonna finally stop chasing Mommy-chan? Do you think
well,
he's gonna
you know.
confront Mizuhara?
And then she even said like at the end of the episode, it's like, why are you leaving? It's like, whoa, hold on, you're actually giving him a chance? That's crazy. My man,
Yeah.
my man was like, he's okay just going out on the couch, you know,
Hmm.
leaving you nice. Do you want to invite trouble? That sound
He
good to you?
tripled when he walked in. Um,
Saying
I
choices
mean,
some
but
characters make, I'm like, okay. So, are you giving him
yeah,
a chance
yeah,
because the grandma talked to you, or are you giving him a chance because you actually think there's something here? It's like,
right. I mean, but like, I think me and you both said this. I think it was like after the first episode where we were like, that's obviously where the show's gonna go. He's not gonna care about Mami-chan by like halfway through, and
mhm,
he's gonna start chasing Mizuhara
yeah,
because that's the trope.
she's
You know what I
classic
mean?
best girl though. She actually does best girl things.
Yeah. Did you see that? I think you did because
You did send me the Giga tweet. Thank you.
yeah, yeah, where it was like, I'm rooting for best girl, but I also want her to lose because I don't want her to end up with this man that's just garbage of a human being. Because like he does suck.
Well, he's like
Like
complete trash though. It's like the weirdest thing though. It's like he doesn't know who to stand up for or like what to do. He's so indecisive in a weird way. But then like when it comes to like making like bigger choices, that's like really easy for him to make though.
yeah.
But that's just not like a nice person mentality though. He's like I'll save her life because that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He just has to move on, man. You gotta move on from Mommy Chan. Like she broke up with you.
And blocked
You
you
gotta
on Twitter.
yeah. Where she rants about you.
You don't know that, but I
Yeah.
mean like first of all, the fact that she blocked you, dude, tells a
Yeah, it's like she
lot.
obviously doesn't yeah, she doesn't want anything. And then when you missed the meeting with her, she like rolled up the window very passive aggressively.
Yeah.
It's like just stop.
And like also like rude of her to be honest though. Like let's be honest. It's like yeah, he saved someone's life. She fell off a boat, dude. Everyone knows. And then
Mhm.
she's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
At that point, like self-centered a little too much.
But it's like it's it's tough because I think I've talked about this before, but it's like she's like uh, Mommy-chan is mad at decisions he makes, right?
Mhm.
But she herself has like devious plans.
Yeah,
So like like
a classic terrible person. I mean, that's what it is.
yeah,
It's like the classic thing that you hear is that cheaters are upset when people are cheating on
yeah, yeah,
them, but they don't act upset when they're cheating. If that makes sense.
yeah, totally. I mean, she normally you would feel bad for a character like her because if she was a good person, she would just be genuinely trying to get back with him, and
Mhm.
maybe she has grown, she's realized she made a mistake, and so yeah, you have every right to be upset that he is now with someone else, and um, he kind of flaked on you or whatever. But that all goes out the window when you have your own devious plan to,
Break
uh,
up his girlfriend.
yeah, break him up with his girlfriend, where he's, from your point of view, very happy. And the only times you don't see him happy is when you are meddling, you know? Those kids and that dog are just meddling and everything. Would have gotten away with it if it wasn't
When
for
they're
them.
meddling
And
truck people with their
yeah.
canine friend.
So, hmm, what do you think of our next episode, Ray?
It can go anywhere, dude. We're in a same with Demon King. It's like these episodes can go anywhere at this point. Demon King actually has like a very simple thing where usually it has a closed ending for the episode. only the last episode was part of a two-parter, so we had that leading in. But most episodes of Demon King are just like a one of, then we move on. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And this one, we're once again left at like a very open ending right here. So any amount of direction you can go into right now, it's like, wow, what choices you can make here that can screw this up royally.
Yeah. I mean, if Mizuhara is giving him a chance, if she's actually developing feelings or whatever for Kazuya, I think that is like, whatever he does there will determine where the rest of the show is going, you know?
He's got two
Um,
more girls.
that's also true. I feel like at some point your prediction in whatever, form it ends up taking in reality has to come true. Like we have to see these other girls at some point, you know?
Where's the
We're
one?
already in episode 5,
There's seven
you know?
episodes. There's not much time to pack these in.
Yeah.
Pack them and unpack them. You know what I mean? There has to be done. If not by episode 6, it has to happen by at least episode 7. At least one more.
Yeah. The same thing as saying yesterday. There's only so many episodes left. She has to kill herself at some point, you know?
It's
You're
like if
you're
Haru
you're
doesn't die,
you are wasting time. The the deadline for suicide is running out. And you
I thought this was 18 episodes.
dude,
Where's my school shooter? It's gonna go so many places.
so many and it went to literally none of them. It went to the safest ending possible.
I mean, I'm not upset, but I'm just saying with 13 episodes, I mean that was a good bait. But 18, you had me on the
It was
nice
good.
ropes.
Yeah.
It's sad because we came up with that and we felt so good about it. We're
No,
like,
yeah, because it would have been so good. Could you imagine if we were watching that episode at home and that happened? Like, she killed herself or whatever? Dude, off the wall. The coming in hot would be an understatement. You know what I mean?
we would come into the recording session hyped beyond all relief, and not because like we're happy because she died. We're happy because it was the boldest decision they could possibly make.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. We would have done 3 hours about just that episode. You know what I mean?
Like Haru's like bad. Haru's a pretty good, pretty good. I mean,
Mhm.
she just doesn't stand up and say what she wants.
Yeah. Yeah, that was her biggest flaw.
Dude, that's thing yesterday for me.
Yeah. Now let's move on to Tower of God. So, yeah, man. Um, yeah, those are the episodes. Episode 6 is next week. We're measuring we're
Episode
halfway
sixes and
through.
sevens are usually big, so
Yeah, they have to be because they're setting
usually,
up
usually
the
episode 6 and 7s are kind of where we're getting their teetering spots. If not 6 or
yeah.
7, usually hit episode 10 or 11. That's when you start getting some more ratcheting.
Mm. Yeah, because 10 or 11 is like, here's
You're
the 3rd
approaching
act.
endgame, yeah. So if you
Yeah.
don't move now, it's like,
Mhm. It's like, where's it going? It's
yeah.
going nowhere.
I will say
Yeah.
again, as much as we trash on Violet Evergarden, at the same time, Violet Evergarden had the right notes at every point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think at some point I might have to like rewatch that show.
Like it's
Maybe
truly bad. Like let's be honest,
yeah.
it's just underwhelming from what we originally
But
thought it
like
was going to be.
which is crazy we say that, Ray, because that show gets like is like regarded very highly.
And we
Like
constantly downplay it. Yes, of course,
yeah.
because like it takes that time to ramp up. Though that's the thing, though.
Mm,
Like that time it takes to ramp up is longer than what we wanted to be.
mhm.
Like by the fifth or sixth person she meets, we're like, we get it. She doesn't have feelings,
Yeah. Yeah.
at least now.
Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest thing for me.
It's the slow start,
Yeah.
and then once it starts
Yeah.
and ends, you're like, that's it.
Mhm.
Like there's not more.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, I mean, I just don't like when it feels like they're wasting minutes, you know? Same thing with, why I didn't like a few different scenes in The Wind Rises where there was times where I was just like, "You're wasting time. Could be doing something else." And, I feel like whenever a show or a movie does that, it's like you didn't really know what you wanted to do here or you just wanted to fill up some space. And
You know,
without
we did
Evergarden,
not do that legitimately in a weird way.
what?
Girl Who Left Your Time.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think the Girl Who Left
that's
Your Time
bad
has.
for a different
Yeah,
reason.
yeah, the Girl Who Left Your Time does not have any wasted scenes.
No, but it does have a lot of garbage scenes.
It's a very different issue.
No, 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 this room isn't empty, but there's a lot of garbage in it.
It's like, there's stuff happening here, but isn't the stuff
Yeah.
we really want? That's the guy who made Wolf Children.
I know,
Keep
right?
saying
That's
that to yourself.
crazy.
Keep saying that to yourself every time you think of like Girl Who Left Your Time. It's like this guy made Wolf Children.
I know,
You
yeah.
just keep thinking about it every time. Like this guy made Wolf Children.
I'm starting to doubt it, you know?
He had a
Maybe
ghostwriter.
yeah.
That's very painful. I would never suggest that.
Nah,
It was a funny joke, but honestly, he's talented. I'm just trying to figure out how that script got approved.
mhm,
Probably because he's already proclaimed, so they're like, "This is an easy cop, easy
yeah,
cash grab." Like the script looks decent, but the thing is, we went hard into the script. That's something that we dissected that film to a point of we went down to the molecular level and looked at this, and
yeah, yeah.
we're like, this movie could actually be something amazing. Then the viewing,
It just wasn't, you know? So sad.
something that gets brought up, I think, at least every couple of weeks in this podcast
Yeah.
segment.
Yeah, yeah,
They'll never understand unless we actually watched it, which we're not going to. We're not going to watch it again. You don't want to hear us watch that.
no,
That's a different time, a different era. Unreleased, never before seen. Destroyed in the fires of recycle bin.
yeah,
You'll never see it.
nah.
We were different people back then, but we have the same mindset.
We're
Garbage.
different but the same.
I'm just excited that, Tyler's not going to announce it, but we're going to be doing a Pokemon randomizer. I'm sorry.
We are gonna be doing that at some point. I mean, we talked about it, no?
Did we? I don't know.
At some point? I
We'll
don't
be
know.
doing one. Hey, that's
Yeah,
something
we'll
from
be
our
doing
older era
one.
because it was fun.
Um, yeah, I don't know when. I still have to I haven't tested it yet, but I just have to download it and test it. Um, my Mac is being oh man, just, there was times where it was like, "Oh, we don't wanna run this because it could be a virus." And I'm like, "Listen, who who's in charge here? Am I in charge or are you in charge? I'm in charge. You run this."
it's,
You know?
it's me running the game now.
Yeah. I'm the administrator.
I'm the one in charge of the PC. I tell you what to do. You don't tell
I'm the
me what to do.
captain now,
Anyway,
you know?
if there's issues with that, I can always try to make our Emerald randomizer. We did Fire Red last time. That was a different time, different era.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get it to work. I'm pretty sure there's like a setting in settings where it's like, uh, allow anyway, it's like a checkbox.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get that working. I mean, hopefully we could try to get it working by like next week. We start it. Another one, because I wanna as we're going on this tangent, we're already done with the anime or whatever. We'll just start doing gameplays. I think I already said it with the randomizer and everything. One game, you've probably seen it, maybe you haven't. Have you seen Fall Guys?
I have seen Fall Guys.
We should play Fall Guys.
You want to play Fall Guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have
Be
PlayStation
prepared to
Plus?
lose a lot. What?
Do you have PlayStation
PlayStation
Plus?
Plus? Oh, you want me to get on PlayStation? Okay.
Well, what else would you get it on? Oh, it's on
That's
Steam.
PC. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was saying if you already have PlayStation Plus, it's free.
I think I do have Plus. So,
You can just download it and you'll have it forever. But if you want to get it on Steam, I don't is it crossplay? I
wait,
don't
what?
remember.
I'm sorry. Look at my subscriptions. I see everything great about Pirates of the Caribbean Part 2 because I'm a subscriber to Cinema Wins, meaning that
Mhm.
I missed uh,
Part 1?
Cinema Wins Part 1 of everything great about Pirates of the Caribbean Black Pearl, which we've already
Yeah.
said, and we basically destroyed it. I mean, it's a great movie.
And at some
Recommend.
point, not to give away too much of our list, we do have the rest of the Pirates
I think we did say
franchise
that a
on
while
there.
ago. If we didn't, well, we're saying it now. We do have the other.
Yeah. So at some point we will finish that because, you know, as if you didn't know, we did do we did the first movie
And the first one's
on
pretty
here.
good.
It's pretty good, yeah.
It's a pretty good standalone movie. It can stand by its own.
Yeah.
Kind of ridiculous.
Um,
And the first movie is the entire reason why the other movies are lacking because, in my opinion, Jack should never be set as a main character.
yeah, yeah, I think that's what they kind of focused on was that people love the Jack Sparrow character, which I do. I think he's great. He's really funny, really entertaining, but it just becomes Jack Sparrow the movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, there's like so much other cool stuff like pirates done right, just like pirates like the
Mhm.
occupation, I guess. Is like such a cool idea that you can play around with, but instead you guys want to do a Jack Sparrow movie, you know? It's like, it's cool, but I don't
The
know.
reason why Pirates One was so good was because it had focused on different people and had all the different timelines moving at the same thing, and it was
Yeah.
working, flowing, felt
I
good.
mean, I would argue Jack Sparrow wasn't the main character of the first one.
Yeah, you had Elizabeth.
Yeah, Elizabeth, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, right. Um, yeah. That was seasonal anime, episode 6, next week for both of them. Um,
Maybe they'll ratchet up. Maybe we'll see. Maybe Demon King will actually go down. We'll never know. No
yeah,
episode
well,
has been garbage tier yet, except maybe the first one.
uh, yeah, yeah, it was slow. It was definitely slow. Yeah.
And like, it's literally because they're throwing all the jargon at you, dude. It's not like
Yeah.
you're trying to explain the magic system. I'm like, I don't care right now. This may
Yeah.
be relevant in future episodes or whatever, but like, just hit me with it. If I have to rewatch episode one later, I'm okay to understand like what's
Mhm.
happening. But like, don't do this to me. I don't need to know how the
Yeah.
magic system works and how it differs
Don't
from other weird fantasy elements that you have here. Well,
mhm.
you've already shown other stuff that I can kind of understand going through the rest of the series without understanding the giant blocks you set out there.
Yeah. Um,
Like, how did Tower God
yeah.
do that to you? Tower God was pretty simple,
Yeah. It's like, "Here it is, just figure it out as you go," and
and
that's what
they
makes it
build on
good.
it slowly. They're like, yeah, you got that. That's cool. That's cool. And then you got this, and it's like, wow, you're moving. You're nice. You're flowing.
Mhm.
And it's like Rachel's worst person. Wow, that's really harsh. How did we get here?
I mean, when the proof is there, it's there.
Can't wait for season 2 of Tower God to come out. We're gonna have a fun ride when that does, because you know that's gonna be on this podcast. Believe
Yeah.
we may do God of High School. I don't know.
Maybe.
Later, not immediately.
Yeah,
Seasonal
yeah.
right now. We already have our seasonal picks. God of High School maybe
Um,
put onto like the list. Oh, we'll slide in real quick
yeah, maybe.
on the
Mhm.
radar, low key. Have it there.
Um,
Just didn't want to do
so
another
yeah.
webtoon. That's it.
Alright, fine, you got me. I don't wanna do a webtoon.
So we did a webtoon last time, so I was like, we can do two anime this time. We did a webtoon last time.
Yeah.
That was my reasoning for not wanting it on the list. Otherwise, I would have picked out of high school. It's ridiculous. But it's a tournament
Mhm.
arc show, so it's like
Yeah, it's different.
I'm not sure we want to watch tournament arc shows. Maybe we could. I mean, we already have like Misfit Demon King here. We're already going super hard into the tropes. We can jump into anything at this point. We even talked about
Yeah.
doing uh, Ishizuka reviewers or species reviewers.
Which would be great. Yeah?
We'd be pushing so many boundaries, but we'll do it anyway. We don't care.
Yeah, if they don't like it, they just skip the episode that day. You know what I mean?
You can just skip that part of the episode, have a timestamp. Press here if you want
Yeah.
to skip interspecies reviewers, or press here to get to it. you
So or on the other side of the spectrum,
There's two sides of this coin right here. I don't know what side you're on, but I mean,
I only come here for this show.
it's, it's, it's my favorite show is Rent a Girlfriend, dude. I think Mommy's best
Yeah.
girl.
Oh, wow, listen here.
Some people just need to like delete the internet like just to get off.
I want nothing more than to grow this podcast, but I will not accept Mommy-chan fans as listeners.
Rachel fans, we're okay. We're okay with Rachel's fans. You can stand here. You may not be the best type of people, but we can say
Mhm.
Rachel's a character that we understand her motivations, but we just don't like her.
Yeah.
Mommy is just despicable.
Yeah, despicable. Yeah.
Like, yeah, Rachel can commit murder and whatnot and try to manipulate our boy, but mommy's doing it just because she's evil. Rachel's doing it because she just wants her goal of like climbing the tower. It's really weird. Like she has ambition. Mommy's just doing it
Mhm.
because I hate you.
Yeah. But it's like unwarranted hate. Whereas like Rachel, it's like, okay, yeah, yeah, exactly like you said, like her motives make sense, even though that, her opinion is wrong,
Yeah,
but she's allowed to have
terrible.
one. Yeah.
It's like why would you kill Bob? I mean, he would carry you to the tower. You can just kill him at the end. I mean, you understand that, right? The game, like I don't know, understand what the game is he's playing. The game,
Yeah, I
he's like
don't know.
literally like the game ends when one of you dies. You can just have him carry you as soon as you get to the top.
So no, we're here, we're here.
It's like whoops, my hand slipped, Mom. It's crazy.
It just cuts to her and she has a gun.
Just look at that. That's crazy.
um,
Season 2 Tower God's gonna be lit, dude. I'm only
yeah,
hyped. Only ever hyped.
I'm excited for it.
Who's your favorite character in Tower God, by the way?
Um, Probably Coon.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like characters like that that seem to be always like plotting and scheming, and they're just like really smart, and they're just kind of like overseeing everything, right? And like his like power or whatever is cool, like copying and stuff.
Man, then you must really love the administrator then, because he had the biggest play of all time.
Yeah, yeah, I like the whole yeah, just like plotting, scheming. We have this story over here, but the real story's over here, and
The test admin had like the biggest play of all time. He was like, "Well, it was all my plan, boys." How do you feel about that one?
Mhm.
It's like
Yeah,
game was rigged from the start.
you, you thought,
It's like you thought Rachel was making all the plays. It was me from day one.
yeah,
It's like I planned for all this. So
I want the credit.
he's like, I wanted him to fall down here. Yes.
Yeah.
It's like I made everyone make their moves in pieces. It was all me from the beginning. Hey Don,
Mhm.
you're a good boy. Hey Don, you did what you had to. I took what you had and I made it better.
Mm.
What's his goals? You'll find out. That's it.
Yeah, we'll find out.
He would just bigger brain than Kun. Kun couldn't even believe it. Kun couldn't even think about the test admins being in on it.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause that wasn't even on his radar.
One thing he missed, dude.
Mhm.
Kun could if Kun thought about it, he probably could have got it.
Mm.
He looked up everyone, dude, who was in the test, but he forgot to look at the admins. Foolish mistake.
Fools.
I think the admins could be your enemy. They're the ones making the test, dummy.
Dummy, you idiot.
That's a total unfocused. I'm sorry. Like
Oh, that's fine.
a little excited. I already made the
So, yeah.
list. So I'm keeping the green brackets. No one ever sees the green brackets, by the way. Keeping the green brackets and docs for Secret and Nim, even though we're doing Don Bluth, because I just need the green brackets there for in case we're doing something else to replace it with.
What are you talking about?
I don't know if you look at the documento.
Uh, oh, okay, I see.
In case we need them later,
Sure, yeah,
because
that's
the
fine.
green text is already there. I don't want to go through editing and be like, then I'd be like, change the color. That's too much work for me.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's lazy appreciation right there.
Yeah.
So next week, Dragon Prince, Brand Girlfriend, Demon King, Secret of Nim, SpongeBob movie, Cats Cat Wheel Show,
Mm.
and
I
then
remember Dragon Prince's first 2 episodes.
we're ditching Castle and SpongeBob for something
SpongeBob.
else. We'll find out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Next week will be the last week for
And
those.
then Dragon Prince first episodes, episode 6 for Rent a Girlfriend and Demon King Academy.
Yeah. And then Secret New movie.
So
Yeah,
we're all
just
set.
the movie. So yeah, Untitled, unfocused. Listen to it anywhere you get podcasts, as well as the Tiger to YouTube channel. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff.
Imagine thinking I forgot
Um,
about the Wikipedia bit. They think I forgot. It'll come back when people really want it back. No one's spoken.
yeah. No one has proclaimed.
Until then, the bit will stay internalized.
Yes.
People think I
Yeah.
forgot for like the past 4 or 5 weeks. That's not true.
It's never true.
Wikipedia's my homepage. You think I could actually forget?
Mm. Staying with the knowledge. Um, so yeah, till next week. Good stuff. You're gonna have a good time. And
Hydrate, please.
yeah, please hydrate and wear a mask. Those are serious suggestions.